Des Moines, Iowa.
I don't know if you could tell the beer guys are excited about this one because we are at the Twisted Vine Brewing Company in Des Moines. This building, 1874. We are in an historic location, and the Twisted Vine Brewery was developed by three guys in a basement, like doing home brewing in St. Charles, Iowa in 2011. They got two more investors, and they got enough money to come here and open up this unbelievable location in historic Des Moines, Iowa, right by the East Village. Man, these guys started as in a basement in St. Charles, like a population of what, 6,000 people?
600.
600 people?
Yeah, 600.
Come on! These guys got to know how to make beer. Let's go see.
Twisted Vine Brewery, Des Moines, Iowa. We're in the Marketplace District, which is, you know, every Midwest town has like an old area where all their buildings are. And there's the Market District. Look at this. This is a vault that used to be in this old building. I can't imagine the stuff that was kept in this vault because this was the Central Oil Works building is what this was originally as. So who knows what type of things are being stored in that vault. But hey, when I say this is a cool brewery, man, this is a cool freaking brewery. Any old building that's been repurposed, I personally actually love it. And they've done a really, really good job in here. You see they've got all tables sitting around. They got a nice bar. They've got merch. They've got TVs around there. And when I say they have a lot of things on tap, hey, these guys have a lot of things on tap. And the TVs just keep going, right? They just wrap around that whole bar. But once again, the outside, man, Des Moines and their outside areas is really nice. And this one is just like those others. It's big, it's spacious, you can sit around, you can picnic tables, you know, coverings for the sun, for the shade. Hey, so I am excited to get going. I don't know what happened on this podcast. It cut off at the end, but hey, we were almost done anyway. So let's go. Twisted Vine Brewery.
Fired up.
Twisted Vine Brewery, Des Moines.
Can you see over our shoulder what we're looking at?
Look at that Capitol Dome.
Is that cool or not? In this famous 1874 building?
Yeah.
Wow, did you see that vault?
Yes.
I mean,
how cool
is this? This beautiful vibe outside with lights. I mean, I am just impressed with Des Moines and their outdoor. All of their breweries are just...
Yeah.
I mean, it's living life, dude. It's living life.
Yep. So far, so good. The bartender was freaking awesome.
No food.
I mean,
no food.
No food.
No merch.
It's beer. They open at 3. Let that be a lesson. If a brewery opens at 11, they probably got some food going on. But if they're a 3 o'clock opening, this is
craft beer.
It's beer.
They've got a big event coming up. They still have Oktoberfest left.
Yeah, so we got an Oktoberfest.
I guess the brewer figured out to brew enough. We've had a problem finding the seasonal beers here. Okay, it's mid-October. You'd think that they can get to Halloween, right? I mean, they've got a pumpkin beer coming out. And this, I mean, they're having a celebration of stouts and porters, which we can't wait to get into as we get into these colder months. But hey, right now we're still fall. By the time you see this, we're probably going to be getting ready for the porters and the stouts.
Definitely.
But we've got an Oktoberfest here that I can't wait to try, and I'm going to let you try it first because you are definitely an Oktoberfest kind of guy. Twisted Vine. These guys started in 3 of them started as a home brewers in 2011.
And I'm telling you, they have a different beer selection than anyone we've ever been to because they had a lot of lagers, and that is good. That is really good to me.
That's completely different than any lager, than any
Oktoberfest we've had, right?
It's got an ambitious bite.
Yeah, it definitely has a
when
bite.
It hits your palate.
Yeah.
And you could tell these guys know how to brew some beer. That is a very caramel, chocolatey.
Good. It is.
That says hello to fall.
It is good.
Our next brew here is what this guy, he loves an
my
amber
favorite.
lager.
And I
not a
rarely
ale.
find them. They are hard to find. They are.
Here in Iowa, it's corn lagers, which I can't stand. I mean, I'm serious. If you're from Iowa, maybe you like corn lagers, but I'll tell you something. If you're from anywhere else, don't waste your money on them. They're awful.
It's different.
If you like real beer.
They are different.
What
but
a corn lager
this ain't a corn lager. Corny. This is a freaking classic amber lager.
Now, he bases this upon the Northeast out of Grain Belt, Minnesota, which is New Ulm. He also bases it on Yingling. I mean, Yingling is another amber.
Wow. So there's something different to it. It's good. But when you taste it, yeah, there's a different flavor in there, and I don't know what it is.
Well, that's nothing like an amber lager,
right? It's not a Yingling, it's not a Northeast, but
it's got its own bite to it. Yeah,
it's good,
smooth.
Oh yeah,
velvety.
It's good.
Everything a beer should have. I mean,
that's really good to me. So, God dang, I'm gonna have to ask. That's got a different flavor profile
might have to buy that
than others, because
I might have to buy that.
That's good.
Okay, the West Town. Again, I said, hey, what would you say? I've been to Des Moines, Iowa, and all we see is hazy. He goes, yeah, hazies are really popular here. I don't know why. But I said, give me what's your closest to a West Coast IPA? And he said, well, we have a West Town. Well, hello. I mean, wouldn't you think that would be a West? But he said, it's not officially a West Coast, but it's piney. It's got the IBUs. It's bitter. And he said it's our #1 selling beer.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Because we always ask that. He always asks
I said,
that. What's your #1?
If I were to hang my hat on the Twisted Vine Brewery Company, and I said, what is the beer that I should come here to drink? And he said, it's the West Town.
West Town.
We're going to see. #1, we got a couple of things riding on this thing. #1, I love West Coast IPAs, and he said this is his best. Let me see if I'd come here for this.
Yep.
It's not a surly. It's not a true West Coast.
And he acknowledged that.
Yes. What it does, and let me tell you something. This is really weird, guys. What it does, it hits you up here first, which is really weird. I've not drank many beers that hit you up in the nasal cavity, but that nailed me in the nasal cavity real fast.
Oh, it goes up.
Did you notice that?
Yes.
It goes up instead of down.
Oh my God,
I don't know what that is.
I like it.
It's completely different. I mean, we both said the same. It goes.
Yeah. You don't feel the flavor profile here. You feel it here.
All of a sudden, then it develops down. So that is
whatever they're
unbelievable.
Doing. That's fucking cool.
There's some different styles going on here and some different tastes. But so far, everything is palatable and everything is doable. And by the way, this was $10.
$10. Should have got fucking 6 if I knew they were so fucking cheap.